been amazing. Obviously, it's been a real shame that there's been no fans been able to watch us, but we've done what we've done, and I'm sure they're all aware of what we've achieved.
Massively. Listen to this. Norwich have 96. I'm sure you know this. That's more to the listeners. 96 points. That's a club record for any season in any division in their 119-year history. That's how well you've done this season. What is it you think that's been the key to dropping down and then bouncing straight back up again?
I think, to be honest, there's a lot of people in the changing room that were obviously heavily disappointed last season. We felt like we'd let the fans down, we'd let ourselves down in the manner that we finally got relegated. And I think there's a hunger in there to obviously get success back. Obviously, we'd won the championship before most of the lads in the change room. So I think we just felt the hunger to go and do it again and put ourselves back where we believe we should be.
I mean, as much as it pains me to say with my Ipswich connections, I can't remember a championship season where one team is in Norwich. It's been so easy for you to get promoted. But when you lost a couple of key players at the start of the season, obviously you lost Jamal. He went to Newcastle. I mean, what was it about the group of players? Now, obviously, yourself, Buendia, you was kind of linked to go elsewhere. How much credit does Daniel Farke take from obviously getting you guys back refocused and getting, obviously, the job done and getting promoted?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm sure you're aware, it's difficult with those times, when speculation's around and there's a lot going on. Most footballers don't really prepare for that sort of stuff. And we got to a point where, we all realised we wanted to be in the Premier League and it was as simple as that, really, in the sense that, we all wanted to strive towards the same thing, and we've all put our heads down and we've all got ourselves to the position where we're back.
Todd, I want to ask you about the league itself, mate. I love it. I think it's one of the best leagues going. It's really competitive. Yeah. It's intense. I mean, you're Saturday, Tuesday, almost all the way through the season. How do you as a group of players handle the intensity? I'm guessing, what I'm trying to ask is, I'm guessing during the season, there's not an awful lot of time for training as such. You're just kind of ticking over, preparing for games.
Yeah, no, exactly that. As you said, obviously you have a game on a Saturday, recover on a Tuesday, and you've only got one session before the next game. So I think the important thing, and I think something that we concentrate heavily on at Norwich, is ourselves. We don't do particularly loads of work on the opponents. We know if we're at where we want to be and we've got our intensity and we match them with heart, then hopefully ability wise we'll be able to have a little bit more. So I think it's worked in our favour, having the games. And obviously, as you know, when you win on a Saturday, you've got the momentum to go into a Tuesday game with the belief and the confidence that you'll win again on Tuesday. So it obviously does work the other way as well. If you lose and you feel down in the dumps, you obviously have a chance to put it right pretty quickly.
Obviously, this time round, slightly different celebrations to when you got promoted last time with Daniel. I was looking at some photos of you guys, and your kit man, Pete Dye, was playing the tuba or something, wasn't he? What was that?
Yeah. I don't know. I think, to be honest, it started as a bit of a joke. As you know, he's a bit of a clown, to be fair. As far as it goes, he's a bit of a clown. Look, he's a lovely guy. We've got amazing people around the football club. I think that's a perfect example of the togetherness that we've had to show, right from, the kit man himself playing on it. There was a bit of a joke about him playing it when he was younger, and I think he took it a bit serious and thought the lads were being serious, so he brought it in and he had a good go on it.
Was he any good at it?
To be honest, I didn't hear him. He was being drowned out, which was probably for the best.
Amazing. Because those are quite big instruments. I saw it and I was like, wow, that's quite, it's not like you're bringing a flute. You're
an acoustic guitar or something.
Yeah,
he's going the full bass section, you know what I mean?
Cello.
To tell you the truth, I think Kenny McLean was pouring beer down it. I don't even know if he
that's what it was for. He's going the other way. Got it. Fine. Okay.
I've got to say, Todd, I must admit, I was following the celebrations. It did not want to stick anybody in it here, but Kenny did look as though he was enjoying the celebrations, as you would hope.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, obviously, he's a fantastic, full-hearted player on the pitch, and he's certainly off it as well. He's a pleasure to have in a changing room. He's always bringing spirits up. He's always having a smile on his face, and ultimately always making a joke at someone's expense. So if you're tied into that, you laugh it off.
Good.
Can I ask about some of the changes that you made? So when you dropped back down into the Championship, I just want to tell you if some of these are true or not. You mentioned your backroom team as well, and the importance of everybody around you at the club. Did you change in the canteen? Did you get hosts in rather than just people working? And did you change the cutlery or something?
Yeah, so we do have hosts there now. So from last season, obviously, as normal, you would go in and you would serve, you get your own food as like a buffet style. And now when we go in, we have two lovely hosts that thankfully, do all their bits and pieces for us. But I mean, they absolutely love being there just as much as, we love them being there. They're very kind, honest people. And I mean, it's not for everyone. For me personally, I didn't feel like it was necessary, but I think it's a respect thing as well. I think it felt like a restaurant. You felt like you were respectful to everyone. You sat down, you had conversation with people. I think it probably just opened up conversations with people a little bit more. We sat and ate together as opposed to sort of getting your food and leaving. And ultimately that togetherness is where it comes out on the pitch.
I see. So it was all about the environment rather than kind of the speed of the service or anything like that. It was more about you guys sitting together.
More. Well, I think so. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think it was.
What about the cutlery?
The cutlery. To be fair, you've got me with that one. I have no idea if that's changed.
All right, that's false then.
That could just be my observation skills, but I don't think it's changed.
Fine, okay, good. Because I was thinking if it's the cutlery that's got to change, and that might be a step too far. How has Daniel been with everyone? And I know that you guys, obviously promotion is one thing, but also just winning the Championship. It wasn't over yet. You wanted to go a step further and actually win it and make sure you did that.
Yeah, exactly. We obviously had our promotion confirmed before the Bournemouth game last Saturday, I believe. Obviously, massively disappointed to lose that game, and then we went into the Watford game and unfortunately lost that game as well. And the hunger was there. I think everyone felt, there's no way we can be promoted this early and not win the title. It's one thing getting promoted, but I think it's another thing getting another medal. And the hunger was really there. We were in. The following day, and it was intense. That we all looked at each other and we all know we want to win the title. So it was just really good to get that done against Reading, who are also a very good team. You don't really want to be going to Barnsley last game of the season looking for points, to be honest. So yeah, I'm glad we got it done.
Todd, I mean, you guys had a taste of the Premier League before and obviously got relegated. But do you think now Norwich are in a better place to compete back in the Premier League?
Yeah, it feels like it. As well as anyone, it's difficult to get relegated. It's difficult to accept it. It's difficult to have, a regroup as such. And I think credit to the boys, credit to the staff and everyone really to have that sort of reaction and to do it in the way we've done it, I think puts us in a better position than we were last time.